Okay, so for you string shape gurus, no other string shape. Just 2 complete string shapes each one. Now remember, these string shapes are the same on guitar. So this 6/7 root 2 is, let's say, can you see? 6/7 root 2. It's the same as guitar. It's just that the 6/7 root part is the G string shape, right? On guitar now. Now remember, see this 6/7 root 2. This doesn't define it. It's just called the ED box. But string shapes are all over the place. String shapes are like little asynchronous transfer mode data bits. They have a header, they got a tailer, and they can go to the moon and back as long as they get reassembled when they get back to the receiving station or whatever you call it. You know, they're self-contained. So that's the important thing to remember about string shapes. But now we're going to make long ones, and you know, and we're going to define new chord shapes. We're going to have these chord shapes here. All right, they're not that bad. They're going to look the same. We'll get them. We'll get to them. But right now, we're going to cover these. So this is it. This is everything. When I get the fiddle, we're going to be playing these. How to play them. Here's your five string double string shapes. How many are there now? AG 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 double string shapes for the violin. Hey, there's 7 double string shapes for anything. If I wanted to do double string shapes on here, I could do D and C. So just considering, instead of making this its own string shape, and this, it would be like we'd have one, we'd just do one. That would be the pentatonic. Now, was that musical? 2, 3, 5. Okay, 2, 3, 5. But then, no, there was some redundancy there. But there won't be redundancy with these double string shapes because they're in fifths. So it's just not going to line up the same once you start going up the strings. So the bottom string of these double string shapes is the same as with guitar, but not the tops, but as you're going up in fifths, you see? That's the difference. So they have their own shapes. So let's look at those shapes. So let's look at the first shape here. This is the open string, the open fiddle, you know, that you can play with that open. They usually just, like, you know, consider it like fret 0 is here. Okay, now what do we got when we remember? Let's look at one shape here. We got root 3, root 5. Okay, but if we go over to the fourth, sure, we got root 3, root 5 there, but the fourth isn't root 3, 5. It's 4, 6 root. So that's going to be what? 4, 6 root. We want, here's 6, 4 root. Okay, so in this particular position, we don't get a root chord on the fourth. We get 6, 4 root. So we get 6, 4, and root. We get this strange, like that. You know, and remember, with violin, you're going to be playing 2 notes, 2 strings at a time. So you'll be doing 6, 4. This is like an augmented fifth there, right? Because this is a fifth. Okay, and then you'll do the 4 root, or it might be there. Then you'll do these 2 strings at once. Now you can do individual strings too, I'm sure. but you want to, you're going to be bowing 2 strings at once, so it's going to be 6/4, then 4 root, then 4/6. So that would be the 4th shape, and of course its relative minor is going to be the D minor. It's going to be 2, 4, 6. So it's going to be 6, 4. These are the chords. Now, I don't want to try to tackle chords right now, because first of all, I don't have familiarity with the chord shapes. So we can look at the arpeggios. Hey, what inversion is this? 6, 2, 4, 6. Okay, 6, 2. Here, 6 goes to 2, and 2 goes to 4. Wow, that's kind of weird. 6 goes to 2. There you go. 2 goes to 4. Yeah, that was weird. So that's second inversion D minor. Okay, so you know, when we looked at the C here, we might have had a situation where we have, now this is arpeggios now, not string to string chords. We got 5 root 3 5. So we got 5 root 3 5. That's kind of second inversion and root mixed. Okay, with the minor we got 6 root 3 6. So it's 6 root 3 6. Okay, so that's root and first inversion. Now going to the next shape up, like I say, it's 6 2 4 6. 6 2 4 6. That's second inversion into root. So we've got those 2 positions. That's nice. So we're going to be studying where these positions, how they spell out. It's almost like doing like a, you ever notice like you keep the same root, so you're keeping the same 6 there, something like that. Now let's look at the Mixolydian quickly, because we have to bring this to a close. It's raining and my cats have to be fed. So here we have the root, the open Mixolydian 5th. Okay, is 5 7 2. So it's going to be 5 7 2. It's a root position, arpeggio. It's a root arpeggio in the AG box right there. So that's important. 5 7 2 5. Okay, and its relative minor, from the bottom string, is 5 7 3 5. Okay, that's a different inversion. That's first inversion. So one's root, one's first inversion. So we're going to be looking at that. Like, where is, by the way, with the modals here, I'm just putting them here and hoping that they are going to stay there, because this is a musical relationship and we're dealing with string shapes. Okay, so this is the G shape, and we have an A minor for the second. The third is a C minor shape, but where did our C minor shape go? Dang if I know, because you know C minor shape is a second inversion shape. So second inversion on this Phrygian in the key of C would be B. It would be 7 3 5. So here's second inversion, 7 3 5. Now the thing, you know, when we want to look at a C shape there, that's not a C shape anymore, because the 3 isn't right over that 7. Remember C shape? It's going to go on a guitar. It goes like this. Okay, but it starts to spread out. It goes to the left. So it's like a guitar C shape that just keeps going to the left. Use the same shape, but keep going to the left. Hey, we're out of time with this. It's been a pleasure giving you this lesson. The link below for the full charts, you have to put it together and go there and request permission to join. I'll let